The next portion we're going to cover will be workout nutrition. So this is equally, if not more important, than your regular nutrition throughout the day. So people can do everything right, quote unquote, throughout the day and have horrible workout nutrition and get zero results. I've had people who have pretty poor nutrition throughout the day, but their workout nutrition, meaning what they've taken before and after the workout, is really solid, and they actually get really good results. So if we can combine a decent daily nutrition with some really good pre and post workout nutrition, you'll get much better results and you won't have to hound your diet as hard, which is kind of what we're after. So the first piece that's really most important is when we say you have a 45-minute window following exercise, you really also have a 45-minute window pre-exercise. So those terms are: pre is obviously before workout, post is after workout. So we have a 45-minute window pre-workout, and we have a 45-minute window post-workout to get certain nutrients in. This is a time where it's acceptable to take sugar in. Your body will not store as fat because you're going to use as a fuel to exercise with. Okay? So when we're looking beforehand, we really want something with somewhat of a sugar base that's going to absorb quickly and a little bit of a protein. What's going to happen here is it's going to heat cortisol, which is the hormone responsible for stomach fat increase. It's going to help keep it kind of nullified and keep it down. Okay? And it's going to keep your cortisol level stable throughout your workout and keep your glucose levels up. So that way you also don't feel sick and lightheaded. You'll be able to push yourself harder and you'll be able to burn more calories. If you don't take something in before your workout, what happens is most of the time someone will get sick because they push it too hard, their blood sugar levels really drop, we get shaky, we get kind of nauseated, we get cold sweats, so that's a sign of low blood sugar. The other thing is if you don't get those symptoms, what is really happening is we really have like a 20 or 25-minute window where glucose really starts dropping. And glucose and cortisol are inversely related. So as glucose starts dropping, cortisol starts increasing. Okay? And it actually starts rapidly breaking down muscle tissue. And if we don't take in the right nutrients, the workout will essentially become counterproductive and you'll start losing muscle tissue in the process, which then means your body fat could increase, you're not toned anymore, and your body composition starts changing negatively. So by simply having, and when we look at, people say, well, how much and what should I take in? Typically, like, again, depending on your size, 10 to 15 grams of protein and 15 to 20 grams of a quick absorbing carbohydrate. I usually give clients, like when I'm training out, buying stuff like, I usually give them G2, which is a little bit lower sugar Gatorade, and then I may have them have some quick of a quick source of protein beforehand with it. And then they can push themselves much harder. They feel better. They also recover better, and they're not near as sore afterwards. So the other portion of post-workout nutrition, if you're excessively sore continuously from a workout, your nutrition is probably the lacking area there. Anytime you do something new, you're probably going to be a little bit sore, but if you're noticing that you're pushing it pretty hard and you're really excessively sore for days, your workout nutrition needs some serious work. So same food choices pre-workout, we're going to take post-workout. The huge benefit of that is it's going to speed up recovery dramatically, which is also going to speed up your metabolism for that 24-hour window, which is really what we're after. You have a 45-minute window after your workout, once you're done, to get your nutrients in, which is absolutely crucial. This is the opportunity where your body has to take these nutrients in, recover at a rapid rate. Imagine, this is a construction site, and you're giving the workers the materials. This is what is happening after workout. So now they can complete the job can get done. If you don't take in the right nutrition, they're just sitting on the job site like most city workers, not doing anything. Okay, so the job doesn't get done, it doesn't get repaired, you don't build new muscle tissue, you don't burn fat, nothing happens. And actually what happens is your body then starts breaking down muscle tissue to get the things that it needs to repair from the workout, and you again start losing muscle tissue, which no one wants, because your metabolism starts slowing down. So when we're talking about quick digesting carbohydrates, and by this weekend I'll have, which are already posted, this entire presentation is posted on the Lean Physique website in the members only section, okay? And also is your meal template, which outlines how you should be eating. I'm also going to have up there this weekend a list of what are acceptable carbohydrates pre and post workout, so you understand how much you should be taking in. We're also going to have a whole class on deciding how many calories you need to take in, because it's going to be individualized, so you can start setting up your nutrition plans. But when we're looking at this ratio, when I say typically a 1 to 3 pro to carbohydrate ratio, so if I had 1 gram of protein, then what I'm saying is you need to be taking in 3 grams of carbohydrates. So if it's 10 grams of protein, 30 grams of carbohydrates. That's typically your ratio. It's going to allow the protein to absorb, but it's not so much protein it's going to upset your stomach. And it's a fair amount of carbohydrates to keep your blood sugar levels stable and keep cortisol levels down, so you can start getting rid of some of the belly fat and just some of the other fats that you don't want. But we already talked about the most important thing. It allows the body to speed up the metabolism. And the studies they've done on this, if you take in the proper post-workout nutrition, that 24-hour window that your body's rapidly recovering, especially from intense exercise, it's been shown that it can elevate your metabolism anywhere from 400 to 500 calories extra a day. So again, there's a lot of safety nets built into our program that if you were to follow it really pretty closely, that's one of the other reasons why you don't really have to count calories, because there's going to be so many extra safety nets of like this extra 400 calories here, eating the proper food choices, speeding up your metabolism another couple hundred calories, having protein with each meal, which has been shown to speed up your metabolism another 100 calories or so. So there's all these things that built in that is going to allow you to eat out with your family or have a drink here or there, do some other things, so you're not having to be 100% strict. So that's one of the bigger benefits of this. And obviously the vital nutrients that we're getting from the right types of carbohydrates will allow you to be much less sore, much faster. When your workout nutrition is correct, you'll notice you have more energy, you don't feel fatigue, especially if you did a big leg workout, your legs aren't burning and tired the next day. You'll feel basically like you haven't worked out. And that's what we want, because the more you can work out, which everybody likes, the faster results you can get. Not only that, but you'll be able to exercise at a higher intensity. The higher intensity we can work you out at, the more calories you can burn, the more fat you can burn, the faster you can get to your results. Okay? So when I post this weekend, I'll post the list of the acceptable carbohydrates. We'll talk about different protein sources too, because I know that when it comes to protein sources, some people kind of have issues with some of them. I'm going to post the ones that I actually recommend that are easier on your stomach to digest, especially in the powder forms, because some people will have gastrointestinal issues. And we're also going to talk about the timing of the breakdown with the carbohydrates pre and post workout. So again, this weekend I'll have, which the nutrition templates are already on there, so you guys need to print them off and start looking at them, because Matt will start going over them with them in class. The template with all this information is on there, which only you guys will only have access to. And then I'm going to post all of the carbohydrates and all of the protein recommendations of what you should be choosing from this weekend as well, so that we'll be prepped. So what we're going to go into next week, which is probably going to be a huge presentation, is I'm going to spend about 45 minutes just on alcohol, kind of what things you would be acceptable, what things you could drink, what it's really going to do to your body if you continue to kind of not watch it, how hard it is to work out, continually taking that in. So can you drink? Yes, you can drink. But can you drink a lot? No. And we're going to go into what that, you just need to see what the sugar can essentially do to some of the fat cells in your body, and unfortunately how it adjusts your hormones, which when your hormones are out of alignment, which we'll have a whole class on hormone development, when your hormones are out of alignment, it's going to be very difficult for any kind of progress to happen regardless how much you work out. So again, until next time, if you have any questions, email either one of us or post them on the website, and we'll get back to you.